Hello everyone, Thomas Heimann, founder and CEO of Realty Partners here. It's been a while since my regular ongoing training videos, and I want to give a shout out here to Yvette Clermont, who I talked to a few days ago and who inspired me to get back on the bandwagon, so to speak, with my regular videos. As you know, as a Realtor broker agent, we spend a lot of time in our car, and so this is a perfect time to use that time for some educational content. So today I want to talk about mortgage pre-approvals, and it's a bit of a pet peeve with me. I can tell you from experience that literally 9 out of 10 so-called pre-approvals that I have seen are really just junk. They're garbage. You know, somebody's calling up a mortgage broker and they issue a pre-qualification letter that really isn't worth the paper that it's printed on. And the challenge with that is that underwriting guidelines really have gotten so much stricter nowadays, and the vast majority of deals that fall apart because buyers can't get financing. So what happens is they get a pre-qualification letter. What a lot of people don't realize is that that pre-qualification letter could potentially even satisfy and void the mortgage contingency clause in the contract, but that's a different story. So they get this pre-qualification letter and then go buy a home, put it on a contract, and then they go through the approval, the actual approval and underwriting process, and things creep up and they just can't get financing. Something happened, there's an issue on their credit, they just got a new car, whatever it might be, and the deal falls apart. And the buyer tries to hop to another lender, and the same story. And if you've been in the business for a while, I'm sure you've gone through that. So when I first started my career in real estate about 12-13 years ago, I was running a team, and at that time I required all of my buyers to get a full-blown pre-approval and a commitment letter before I would work with them. And so I kind of took a hiatus from working with agents and buyers and sellers for a few years, because my focus really has been on teaching agents and brokers and supporting them with their short sales, as many of you know. So about a year ago, I started looking into the matter and started talking to mortgage brokers, and a lot of them, actually the vast majority of them, told me that, you know, that's not how things work anymore. The rules have changed. You can't get a pre-approval or a real actual hard approval or commitment letter until there's a property under contract. The only thing we can give you is a pre-qual letter. And then I heard a ad on the radio with Quicken Loans. We're generally doing a good job, but they rolled out this program where they would pre-approve and issue a commitment letter to the buyer before they start looking for a home, and that's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm talking to these mortgage brokers and loan officers and asking them about it, and as I'm asking more questions, I actually come to realize that the truth of the matter is that mortgage brokers don't really want to go through that process, because it's so much more work to verify assets, to verify income, to verify employment, all of those things, and it costs money, and therefore they're just not doing it, except for maybe in an exception. If you're working here in Florida, and especially you're working in our local area, I invite you to look up Yvette Clermont, the Yvette Clermont team. She is absolutely outstanding. That's the only word I have to describe it. Out of literally hundreds of loan officers and mortgage brokers I've dealt with as a real estate broker and as a title agent, she is truly outstanding, and she actually will do what I needed my loan officer to do, which is to actually get a full-blown pre-approval and an underwriting commitment for my buyer before they start looking at homes. Now obviously we want to make sure that that buyer is not a tire kicker, so in our company, Realty Partners, we have a special VIP buyer program that our agents use. And as part of that program, we're actually making sure that buyer is committed, and they sign a buyer agency agreement, and they pay a $195 retainer, which is refundable to them. But it's just a token of commitment to show us that they're serious. And then Yvette knows that this is a serious buyer, and yes, we want to go through all of the processes and make sure that we find out everything and anything that we need to in order to get them fully approved. And if there is an issue, we know about it ahead of time and we can work on it and get it fixed. So when you're talking to your mortgage brokers, to your loan officers, ask them, let them know that you want an actual approval, an actual pre-approval, not a pre-qualification, but a pre-approval, a conditional commitment. Obviously the commitment is going to be conditional on the home appraising on a certain price range and on no material changes to their employment and their credit history. So they can't run out and take out a loan or something or lose their job, but it is an actual commitment. And if your loan officer is not able or willing to do that, then please give Yvette Claremont a call. She has done loans for us even outside this area. We had one closing in Claremont, Florida, of all places. So give her a call. Her information is linked at the bottom of the video info. And if your loan officer cannot get you a true pre-approval, she will. And in today's day and age, you absolutely need to have that. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. This is Thomas Heimann, founder and CEO of Realty Partners. Until next time, have a wonderful day.